Okay, so for this question, what do we need to do? Okay, so this is kind of like some graph stuff, right? So for part A, you just have to write it in a different form. I forgot what it was called. But basically what you want to do is get the x squared like on its own. So like to do that you would like take 2 out and then in the brackets have the x squared. Then also take the 2 from the 4x, like divide it, so you'd get 2x in there, and then leave the 9 on the outside, and then do another bracket, and then this time do x, and then you have to add a half of whatever this one is. So this one's 2, right? So half of that is 1. Do that squared, and then take away whatever this one is squared. So 1 squared is just 1, and then 9. And then take the -1 out, but when you do that you want to times it by the 2 as well, right? So it becomes -2 on the outside plus 9. And then yeah, just add those together, so you'd get +7, and then that's the answer. Yeah, okay, that's the answer. Yeah, let me highlight it. Okay, part B, it's to sketch it. Okay, so for this one, we already know the y-intercept from this bit. It's just the number without any x's on it, so it's gonna be 9. So let's see, that's like over there. And then we can also see that it's gonna be like let me do it here. The graph's gonna be like this because like the number next to the x squared part is positive, and when it's positive it's like a smiley face. If this was like -2 instead, then it would be like that, but it's not, so it's this one. And then we can use part A to figure out what the turning point of this graph is going to be. So to figure that out, for the x coordinate, you take whatever numbers like in the bracket with the x and then you flip it. So here it's +1, so you get -1. And then for y, it's the number that you add on the outside, like just that number, you don't change it, so it's just going to be 7 as well. So if it's -1, 7, that's going to be like here, maybe. So -1, 7, and then if you just draw the smiley bit, so that's it. Yeah. Okay, then describe the transformation that maps that onto that. Okay, so for this part, what you're gonna want to do is find the turning point of this one, right? Because we already have it for f of x. And then like if we just find the turning point for this, then we can just figure out like how much did it move by. So to do that, we have to expand this bit out because there's like a 4x on the outside and we don't want that. So if you expand the brackets, you'd get that, and then if you times it by 2, you get this. Yeah, and then just like add the stuff that's like the same, so like -8x plus 4x is going to be -4x, and then 8 minus 3 is going to be +5, And then do the same thing as part A, so take the 2 out, so that's, oh wait, that's 2x, and then leave the 5 on the outside, and then do another bracket, and then this time it's minus 2 here, so a half of that is going to be minus 1, and then minus 1 squared is going to be 1 again, and then plus 5, and then take out the minus 1 and times it by 2, so it's going to be minus 2 plus 5. So this one's going to be this, which means the turning point is 1, 3. So if we're going from minus 1, 7 to 1, 3, because we're going from f of x to g of x. So it's going to be a translation, so you do the change in x on the top and the change in y on the bottom. So we're going from minus 1 to 1 in the x part, so you're like adding 2, so the top's going to be 2. And then you're going from 7 to 3, so you're taking away 4, so the bottom's going to be minus 4. So you'd say, like, translation by that, right? Yeah, okay. And then the last bit is find the range of the function, and then it's that. Okay, so range is, I'll do it here. Range is the, like, what y values it can have, so it's going to be like h of x and then like stuff. So for this one, what is it? The bit on the bottom here, it's the same as the one that we were using in part A, right? And from that, okay, so before you start doing anything with this, you can already figure out one of the like range thingies. It's gonna be that it can't be 0, right? Well, okay, so I don't know like what the range is yet, but it's either gonna be like, oh wait, it's either gonna be h of x is more than 0 or h of x is less than 0, depending on what the other one is. But we know this because the function is like 21 divided by all of this, right? And whenever you're doing like a number divided by something else, there's no way like for this to equal 0 by changing the denominator. Like the only way this can equal 0 is if you have a 0 on the top. I don't really know like how to explain it, but it's just like that's just something you need to know. Like if you don't have a 0 on the top, then this can never equal 0. So yeah, that's why it's gonna be like this. And then to figure out if it's going to be more than 0 or less than 0, we need to figure out like what's going on with the bottom. So we already drew the graph of like what this one is, right? So it's this, and we can see that it has a minimum point when x is minus 1, and that's, so when x is minus 1, we get a y value of 7, right? And then what is it? So we can just like put 7 like here, right? Like, how do I explain this? Okay, it's like so when x is minus 1, y is 7, so you'd put the 7 like where the denominator is, right? So that's going to be equal to 21 over 7, which is 3. So now we know that h of x is, what's it, either less than or is that less than? Yeah, less than or more than 3, right? Yeah, okay. I mean, from this, you can already figure out, like, if you have 0 and you have 3, then, like, this has to be between it, right? So you're gonna get, it's 0 is less than h of x. Oh yeah, this is equal to, because, like, it can equal 3, right? So, yeah, less than or equal to 3. I think that's it. If you're not sure though, as you can see here, like, when x is, like, I don't know, how can okay, so, like, when x is, like, anything else, right, like, not -1, you're always gonna get a y value that's, like, more than 7, right? So if you wanted to, like, check this, you can just do 21 divided by, like, any number that's, like, more than 7. So, like, for example, you could do, like, 21 divided by 9. And if you did that, you'd get 2.33, right? So you can see, like, when you're increasing the x value, the y value is decreasing, right? So it's going less than 3. And, like, from that you can figure out, like, oh, so, like, it's not gonna be the, where is it? It's not gonna be this one, right? So, like, it would have to be that one, and then because it's that, it would also have to be that one. Yeah, I don't know if that made sense. Wait, let me just check it. Okay, yeah. That's the answer. Okay, I hope that made sense. Sorry if it didn't.